Hi Gemini, this is your March 28th through April 3rd weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Five of Swords clarified by the Fool. We have the Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords clarified by the Two of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Cups with the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have Strength on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo or perhaps a fellow air sign, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Look at you, Gemini. Just look at this spread. It's like you're taking matters into your own hands. You're breaking free. You're doing what's good for you. You are doing what you want. You're basically putting your foot down. You know, it's going to be a crazy, crazy week for you, right? Some of you could be getting out of one relationship or one marriage, so you could be with another person, and I'm not judging you, or the person you're dealing with could be doing that. For others of you, I think for most of you, when you're getting acquainted with this new person, perhaps your family disapproves, perhaps your friends disapprove, perhaps this person is from a different background, from a different culture, and you're saying to all of them, you know what, I don't care. I just don't care what any of you think. I'm just going to do what's good for me because we're in love with each other, and that's what matters. That's the attitude, that's the energy, very powerful energy. It's like you're not stopping anymore. Nobody's going to stop you here. Right? You'll need courage for that, but you'll have it. So speaking of courage, strength on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right is the personal Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo, but it could be strength and courage for you to finally do it. Right? The Five of Swords, the first card that came out is clarified by the Fool. This is what you're doing. Right? The Five of Swords, this is you severing ties, separating yourself, cutting the cord, not listening to anybody anymore, or some of you are getting out of a relationship. Or it could be them doing that, right? The Five of Swords, this is a card of breakup. This is a card of when somebody slams the door on the way out. And I think that's what you're doing. You're not having it anymore. The Fool, clarifying the Five of Swords, this is you, first of all, liberating yourself from whatever situation you were in. Or the Fool is also a card of you taking a leap of faith with the new person. We also have the Ace of Swords right there, right next to the Five of Swords. The Ace of Swords is very similar energy to the Fool and the Five of Swords, a very decisive energy. It's like you're just cutting your life into two halves, you know, the half before this week and the other half, the rest of your life with the Ace of Swords. A very decisive energy. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, because we got quite a few swords here. You know, it could be your energy, but it could be their energy as well, or your mutual energy. Right? The Ace of Swords is a brand new beginning. The Ace of Swords is a very straightforward, very direct conversation, communication. This is what you're deciding to do, you know, and you're going to communicate it to everybody who is against it. The next card that came out is the Six of Swords, and it's clarified by the Two of Cups. The Six of Swords, some of you like is that you're literally getting out of something with the Six of Swords, because the Six of Swords is a card of movement, going someplace or going somewhere, or getting out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. The Six of Swords is a card of an improvement. If this person is at a distance from you, the two of you will be joining forces someplace, or you could be jumping into a car and going somewhere, and off into the sunset the two of you go. You know, but overall the Six of Swords is a card of movement. What you're moving towards is the Two of Cups, clarifying that Six of Swords. The Two of Cups is a soulmate card. This is a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people in love with each other. So that's what you're moving towards. You know, the new person is your soulmate. You're in love with them, and I think they're in love with you. Because like I said, this is a card of mutual energy, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Cups with the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So you're finally doing what's right for you, what you want, because you're in love with this person, right? The Chariot is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer, or the Chariot is kind of similar to the Six of Swords together with the Ace of Swords energy, because the Chariot is a card of victory. It's a card of success, and it's the type of victory where you, in this case, you're just bulldozer over whoever stands in your way. You don't care anymore. You're liberating yourself. You're doing what's right for you. right? The Chariot is also a card of actually literally going someplace. And the Wheel of Fortune, the last card that came out, is another travel card. But it's a major arcana card, just like the Chariot, by the way. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle. A very fortunate new cycle. The word fortune in it for a reason. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my in my spreads, Gemini. So wow, just wow. I'm impressed, but I'm not surprised. I'm impressed, but I'm not surprised. Geminis are definitely capable of something like this. Some of you may already know I'm a Gemini myself. So yeah, really happy for you. You're in love, you're happy, you're doing what's good for you, and that's pretty much it. Nobody's gonna stop you. Really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. Gemini, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do 2 or 3 more spreads, depending on how the situation unfolds. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Gemini, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the 8 of Swords clarified by the 10 of Wands. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. And we also have the 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Well, Gemini, if you've been waiting for something, such as a proposal or a job offer, it's coming your way this week. This whole spread, like more than half of the spread, is about somebody here painfully but patiently waiting for something, right? And it could be, most likely that's you, Gemini, waiting for something. The 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of waiting, right? The 8 of Swords, the first card that came out, this is a card of somebody who's stuck and trapped. You can't move until you finally get this offer, or if they finally propose to you. And the 8 of Swords is clarified by the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is a card of a burden. So this waiting thing is just a huge, it's taking a toll on you. It's hard, it's hard, right? The 4 of Swords in the middle, this is you, again, not being able to move forward because you're waiting for this. And here it comes. The Page of Cups, the next card over, is clarified by the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. It could be a job offer. You know, the Ace of Pentacles could be a job offer. The Hierophant in this case is a card of something formal or something official. So it could be like a full job offer, full-time job offer, right? For others of you, it could be a proposal. And I hope I'm not spoiling it for you, but I don't think I am, because if you've been waiting for it, you've been waiting for a long time, right? Wondering if they're ever going to propose to you, so the answer is yes. The Ace of Pentacles in this case is a proposal. The Hierophant is the personal Taurus card, by the way, but if we want to stay general, in this case, in this scenario, the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage, and the Page of Cups, this is them, perhaps, if this is a job offer, this is them inviting you or calling you or sending you a letter. If this is a proposal, then this is them inviting you to dinner or to some nice place with really nice scenery, right? So yeah, it's a good spread, all right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Page of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the 9 of Wands clarified by the 7 of Wands. And we also have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Whatever their zodiac sign is, this is a player. Alright, and you are very well aware of that. The Knight of Wands in the middle is the person coming in. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but most likely it is a player. Could be a fire sign who is a player. Right? This card often represents somebody who is hot and cold in and out of your life, somebody who is a playboy, playgirl kind of a character. The first card that came out is the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Page of Wands. And it kind of feels like this person is not going to be hiding what they truly want, and what they truly want is to have some little fun with you behind closed doors, and that's it. The Ace of Swords is a card of truth, and the Page of Wands clarifying it is a booty call. You know, that's pretty much it. So like I said, they're not hiding anything. They're just telling you the truth, that they just want to have some fun with you. The Empress on the bottom of the deck, that would be you, Gemini. You know, you're doing good. You're sitting back on your throne, you're very relaxed, you're the Empress. Everybody knows who the Empress is. The Empress does not require an introduction. And the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Wands right next to the deck, this is you not having anything to do with them. The Nine of Wands, this is a card of you putting up a wall between you and them. And the Seven of Wands, clarifying it, this is you kicking this person out of your life for good. You're standing your ground. You're not allowing this person back in. Because you'll probably appreciate them being honest, but you're like, seriously? The answer is no. Alright, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini, this week. We have the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we also have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Wow, Gemini. Wow. This is good. The Lovers on the bottom of the deck, that's you. That's your card, Gemini. The Eight of Swords, the first card I came out, which is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So the person in the Eight of Swords, that's also you. And perhaps you've been kind of stuck, trapped. Perhaps you've been thinking and overthinking something. Especially if you just recently went through a couple of job interviews, so now you're sort of waiting for them to get back to you, or perhaps you're waiting for some money to come in, right? And you can't move until you get the money. And here it comes. The Eight of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. This is what's on your mind, and it is coming your way. The Ace of Pentacles is either a job offer, a letter, an acceptance letter, or literally some money coming your way. Literally some $100 bills, £100 bills, €100 bills coming your way. The Ten of Pentacles in the middle. When it comes to work, business, and finances, the Ten of Pentacles is a card of financial abundance. So literally a pile of cash, right? Coming your way. If it is a new job offer, you know, it'll pay very well. It may even include like a sign-up bonus. Or benefits are going to be amazing. Or if you are expecting some money come in, there it is with that Ten of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles right next to the deck is also an amazing card to have. This is always money coming in, and most likely you'll even have enough to spend right now and to set aside the rest of it into your savings account. So you'll be deciding what you want to do with all that extra cash. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, Gemini. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. We have Strength, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Sun, and we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo. This really reminds me of the very first spread I did for you, Gemini, the new love spread. What you're not expecting is to finally have courage and to liberate yourself and to move forward with that new person, right? The Fool on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of liberation. This is a card of you taking the leap of faith, you cutting the cord, just, you know, going for it. Strength, the first card I came out, it could be a Leo you're dealing with, or Strength, you literally having strength and courage to do that. The Ace of Wands in the middle is a card of a new beginning, you getting all fired up, all passionate, all excited about that, inspired about that. And the Sun right next to the deck is the happiest card in the deck. So that's what you're moving towards. Complete joy and happiness. You know, if you do watch the extended, you'll see what happens next. Wink, wink. You don't have to. I would really appreciate it if you do. But yeah, what you're not expecting is finally doing what's good for you, doing what makes you happy, putting the foot down, and just liberating yourself, taking that leap of faith, and yeah, exciting times ahead, Gemini. Alright, so yeah, that's what I got for you, Gemini, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.